What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing tonight? Wanted to tune in because there is so many things going on right now. I wanted to make this video, number one, because I don't want people to be distracted. I think it's important that everyone realize that with everything going on in the last 24 hours or more with Israel, as Americans specifically, I'm speaking to Americans at this moment, and other people, not just Americans, don't be distracted of what's happening at the Texas pipeline. They said they're going to fix it in a few days or in a week. Hopefully they will. I pray and hope that they do, because that's just going to create more havoc, more inconvenience, more inflation. Department of Energy says they are going to protect and check against price gouging and all that and whatever. But just to talk about what's happening with Hamas and the Gaza Strip right now, and Israel and Gaza going back and forth launching missiles on each other, I just want to say that it's very interesting that this is happening right now at this moment, just after Sleepy Joe has now moved into the White House. And so, like, we got all these shootings all of a sudden. It's like, we have all these things happening. It's like all these executive actions, HR 1, HR 8, HR 1446, Democratic bill in New York, A416, for FEMA camps for people that are infectious. You have the infrastructure bill, another $2 trillion. Like, it's monopoly money. They got an unlimited credit card. You got this Equality Act, which is not what they say. In my opinion, it's the opposite. You have the border crisis on top of that. You have the gun ban restrictions on top of so many. I mean, in Biden's first 100 days, what are we at right now? It's over 50 executive orders. The last time I checked, a month ago, it was like at 50. I don't know. So I'm sure it's more than that. What I'm trying to say is that now we're at a point where there's so many it's not even distractions. It's like real things that are happening, but still directly and indirectly, there's still distractions, distracting us from bigger things that they really don't want us to be focused on at the moment. So I would say it's important to keep in a perspective everything at once by keeping a list. For those of you, if you're struggling with memory, listen, my memory's not perfect. I remember a lot of stuff, but sometimes, hey, it's not perfect. So sometimes it's good to keep a notebook and take notes of these things so that you can reflect back on them at any time. Whether it's a month from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, you can say, oh yeah, I remember da-da-da-da. And you say, well, I don't need to do that. I haven't been doing that. I don't need to. All right, cool. You don't need to do it. But maybe you should just now at this point, because there's so much stuff that's hyper escalating. And I mean, the timeline, everything's speeding up. Everything's moving so fast that now maybe it would be a good time to keep a diary, keep a journal of these events, keep a notebook, just make notes daily, even when you're watching videos. That way you can say, hey, you know what? Oh man, I forgot about that for a second. And you reflect back on it and you're like, oh man, I'm glad I wrote that down. So there's no shame in having a notebook. It's something I've done through the years, and now I'm at the point where things are moving so quickly, I was thinking I should do this, so that's why I want to recommend it to everyone else. But I was going to say, everything else that's going on, there's so much more to talk about. Please stay tuned for other videos. I will check y'all in the next one, and thank you guys so much for being loyal subscribers. I appreciate y'all, and please like and share and help me to get my voice heard. Thank you so much. Later.